Well, some people have complained I'm a little bit too alarmed about the woke. Here I will be more balanced because I think there are some concerning signs, but unfortunately they're not being articulated very well.
The first film, he did that infamously by race replacing Chani with Zendaya. And then he race and gender replaced Liet Kynes with actress Sharon Duncan Brewster. Villanove's scriptwriter John Spates explained that decision.
Trent here claims to be a book reader, but is saying that with Zendaya there was a race change. Well, some quotations would be nice. And oh, yes, by the way, it may be hard to see, he's quoting himself. Yeah, he made a video reading an article that he himself wrote. Well, the article is not very impressive. So there is a race change because? No explanation given. However, I would concede that yes, with gender, the book was very, very firm that Layet was a male, but they changed that. So that's definitely true, and that's definitely alarming. And Dune Part 1 did not suffer greatly, but that was a major shift from the books. So that part, okay, fine. That could be an alarming sign. But then he gets into other quotations by Denis, and I'm left with a question mark.
And he said, I would say that it's not still relevant. I think it's more relevant because the thematic that Frank Herbert explored when he wrote the novel in the beginning of the 60s, the impact of colonialism, the exploitation of natural resources, the danger of mixing politics and religion together, the danger of messianic figures, all those are subject as just being more extrapolated today, not extrapolated, just more vibrant.
Frank Herbert does have a focus on women, and he does have a focus on colonialism. He's right that it is concerning that they're not sticking strictly to the books. So he could just say, as a Frank Herbert purist, I'm getting some alarming signs. But how this is all wokeness because of the women's and colonialism, I don't know. He doesn't say. Just supposedly woke because women and colonialism. Well, again, some quotations from the books would be nice, or even from Frank Herbert's interviews, where he makes clear colonialism was a major theme. Not quite sure what to make of this really, really bad video. That said, I do think it's legitimate for fans who do love the books to take Denis to task for making so many departures, and the reasons given are fairly weak. Again, him saying that Lady Jessica took a background role, I don't see that. Him saying that the first book was overly male, I don't see that either. So, I don't know. I think Denis, from the beginning, has stressed that he has a certain idea of Paul, certain idea of his relationships, especially romantic relationships, and that needed a little fine tuning. Again, Frank Herbert is a very particular author. If you don't like his vision, you're not going to like his books. However, I don't sense any hidden sexism or anything like that. So I find that really silly for the new readers or fake fans to say those things and that they need correcting. So I'm a little bit in between the fake fans, which Trent seems to be, but also the Denis fans who think he can do no wrong. I think Denis can do many wrong things. Is it going to be a disaster of the wokeness? Not yet, but there are some alarming signs, some red flags, but they're minor ones. They're not major ones. At least not yet.